Thank you for watching our channel. Please like this video if you enjoy it, and keep watching to see more content like this. In the stillness of the early morning, Mia hummed softly as she turned the knob of the shower, letting the comforting heat envelop her tense muscles. It was just another ordinary day, until something extraordinary happened. Something that would shatter the tranquility of her mornings forever. The steam started to form, weaving an ethereal fog that danced around the glass enclosure of the shower, momentarily obscuring her vision. And when the steam cleared, she saw it. A face peering at her from behind the shower curtain. It was a ghastly sight that sent chills down her spine. A pale, gaunt face with hollow eyes stared back at Mia. The face seemed to be etched with an age-defying sorrow, a deep-seated sadness that tugged at the depths of her soul. But before Mia could fully comprehend what she was seeing, the figure vanished. The shower curtain, which had been billowing slightly, as if disturbed by an unseen presence, fell back into place, revealing nothing but the cold, hard tiles behind it. Mia stood frozen, the shampoo bottle slipping from her numb fingers and hitting the shower floor with a dull thud. Her heart pounded against her ribs, a frantic tattoo that echoed the shock coursing through her veins. She blinked, trying to clear the image from her mind's eye, but the face of the old woman seemed to be burned into her retinas, taunting her with its haunting visage. Had she imagined it? Was it a figment of her tired, overworked mind? Or was there truly something sinister lurking behind the innocent shower curtain? As the minutes ticked by, the memory of the face faded, leaving Mia with a profound sense of unease and a nagging question that refused to be ignored. What was it doing in there? Days turned into weeks, and the memory of the face became a recurring nightmare that haunted Mia's waking hours. Then, one evening, as twilight painted the sky in hues of purple and gray, she saw it again. She was standing in the kitchen, washing the dinner dishes when she noticed it. A face, the same face from the shower, pressed against the window pane, observing her with those same hollow eyes. This time, Mia didn't look away. She wanted to confront whatever or whoever it was, but it was gone as quickly as it had appeared, leaving Mia even more perplexed and afraid. It started to happen more frequently. The face would appear at different times of the day, sometimes sitting on the windowsill, sometimes looming by the front door. Each appearance was like a fresh stab of fear in Mia's heart, intensifying her dread and making her entire existence feel like a tight coil of anxiety. She found herself constantly scanning her surroundings, always on the lookout for the face, always bracing for its next appearance. Sleep offered no respite, as dreams of the face filled her nights, transforming her bed into a battleground where she fought to keep her sanity. The fear was not merely a creeping dread. It was a tangible, suffocating presence that made every room in her house feel like a tomb. Mia attempted to rationalize the sightings, but her mind rejected any logical explanation. The face was neither a figment of her imagination nor a manifestation of stress. There was something real, something sinister behind those hollow eyes, something that wanted to be seen, something that needed her attention. With each passing day, the face grew bolder. It would materialize in unexpected places, staring at Mia from the wardrobe, from under the bed, even from the shower curtain itself, its sorrowful gaze boring into her very being. Mia started sleeping with the lights on, finding temporary solace in the illumination. But even that didn't help. The face would appear illuminated by the harsh light, its features contorted in silent screams. It was as though the face was feeding off her terror, growing stronger with each scream, each prayer, each tear. Mia was trapped in her own home, imprisoned by the constant threat of the face's appearances. Her life had become a torment, a relentless cycle of fear and despair. And then came the whispers. At first they were faint, almost inaudible murmurs that brushed against Mia's ears like autumn leaves in a mournful waltz. They seemed to emanate from the walls themselves, weaving tales of sorrow and loss, tales that chilled Mia to the bone. As days turned into weeks, the whispers grew louder, more insistent, forming coherent sentences that pieced together a narrative of unspeakable despair. "Help me," they pleaded. "Set me free." The whispers were coming from the face. It was trying to communicate with Mia, trying to tell her something crucial. But what? What did the face want from her? What was it trying to convey through its mournful cries? Mia yearned to understand, to find a way to appease the tormented spirit that haunted her. Then came the day when the mirror in the bathroom became cloudy, not with the mist of a winter morning, but with an eerie fog that seemed to emanate from within. And when the fog cleared, Mia saw the face staring back at her, not from behind the mirror, but from within it. It was as though the glass had become a portal, a gateway between the world of the living and the world of the dead. The face was right in front of her, its sorrowful eyes boring into hers, its translucent fingers reaching out as if in supplication. Terror froze Mia in her tracks. The sight of the face in the mirror shattered the last vestiges of her sanity. She stumbled back, her mind screaming in protest, her body paralyzed by an all-consuming fear. Days passed. With each sunrise, the face became more solid, more real. It started to walk, to talk, its movements stiff and unnatural, like a puppet controlled by unseen strings. It spoke in a raspy, hollow voice that echoed in the cavernous spaces of Mia's heart. "Let me out," it rasped, its eyes pleading for release. "Help me." The face moved with an eerie grace, gliding through the house, its presence a suffocating shroud that enveloped everything in its path. It seemed to draw strength from Mia's fear, growing more animated, more real with every terrified heartbeat. Mia tried to escape, to flee from the house, from the face, but the face was always there, blocking her path, its sorrowful eyes holding her captive. She couldn't outrun it, couldn't hide from it. It was a part of her existence now, a malevolent shadow that refused to be cast aside. The face was everywhere, looming in doorways, materializing in mirrors, even sleeping in her bed, its cold, lifeless form pressing against her, stealing her breath, stealing her sanity. Driven to the brink of madness, Mia finally succumbed to the whispers of the face. In a desperate bid to end the torment, she did something unimaginable. In the dead of night, she crept into the bathroom, her heart pounding a wild tattoo against her ribs. The mirror was fogged up, hiding the face, hiding its horrors. But she knew what lay behind the mist, and the knowledge sent shivers down her spine. With trembling hands, she reached out to wipe the mirror clean, and as the glass cleared, the face stared back at her. For a moment, their eyes locked, and in that instant, something shifted. The face, emaciated and sorrowful, suddenly looked at her with gratitude. Its lips, dry and cracked, curved into a semblance of a smile. "Thank you," it whispered, its voice a breathy sigh. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, it vanished, leaving Mia in the echoing silence of the bathroom. When the sun rose that next morning, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Mia stepped out of her house for the first time, in what felt like an eternity. The face was gone, and with it, the torment, the whispers, the nightmares, everything that had turned her life into a living hell. The house was eerily silent, devoid of the face's haunting presence. It was as though it had never been there at all. But Mia knew the truth. The face had been there, and it had changed her, marked her forever. The experience left her shaken, forever altering the way she perceived the world around her. From that day forward, Mia's life took a different turn. She began seeing things differently, feeling a profound connection with the world around her. The face, with its haunting sorrow, had been a catalyst for her transformation, pushing her to confront her deepest fears and emerge stronger, more compassionate than before. And while the face was gone, its impact on Mia's life remained, serving as a constant reminder of the strength she had found within herself. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video. We have a lot more interesting videos coming up for you.